Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're really getting into some profound sources. We're looking at ancient prophecies, key insights, all focused on this major anticipated return and, well, what comes next.
It's quite a journey, isn't it? These texts don't just talk about the future of humanity or creation in some abstract way.
No, exactly. They offer some really surprising details, things relevant right now. Our mission today, let's try to unpack what they predict, but also maybe why things unfold this way according to the sources, and what it all means for you.
Sounds good. Where should we start? The return itself.
Yeah, let's start there. How is this return actually described? The sources, they paint this really vivid picture, don't they? The Son of Man returning in glory, all his angels with him.
Right, and the visibility aspect is key.
Hugely visible. The texts stress that everyone will see him, even, and this is specific, those who pierced him. It's presented as this undeniable global thing.
That detail, even those who pierced him, it's incredibly powerful. It really suggests this moment of unavoidable truth, no denying who he is or why he's there.
Definitely not a quiet arrival.
Not at all. And then there's the imagery, him coming on heavenly clouds. That's not just poetic, is it?
No, it connects directly back.
Exactly, back to Daniel. The visions of the Ancient of Days coming, judgment, the saints receiving the kingdom.
The Ancient of Days, that term itself speaks volumes about eternal authority, doesn't it?
It really does. It underscores the timeless, divine power behind what's unfolding.
Okay, so after this monumental return, what's next, according to these texts? They seem to pivot straight to judgment.
Yes, a universal judgment. And what's fascinating, or perhaps central, is the idea that the Father has entrusted all judgment to the Son.
All of it. That's significant.
Very, and it's described as this precise separation. The sources use the analogy of a shepherd dividing sheep from goats.
Right, I remember that part. And the outcomes are, well, they're stark. Eternal punishment or eternal life.
Based on deeds, yes, but also, crucially, the truth of one's faith. It's not just actions, but the state of the heart, it seems.
And it's not just humans. I think Jude mentions angels, too.
That's right. Even angels who did not keep their proper domain, they're held for this same judgment. It's truly cosmic in scale.
So this transfer of judgment authority to the Son, what's the implication there?
Well, according to these texts, it highlights his unique role, both redeemer and judge. It completes the picture, but also raises a big question for us, right? For you listening.
Which is?
What does this mean for our choices now? The sources are quite direct here. They warn that deliberately rejecting grace, persisting in sin after you know the truth.
Ooh.
Hebrews says no other sacrifice for sins remains.
Wow. So it heavily emphasizes free will. Our choices have these huge, potentially eternal consequences.
Absolutely. Actions in faith, or the lack thereof, they carry immense weight in this framework.
Okay, so moving beyond individual judgment, what about existence itself? The universe. These texts talk about some massive changes.
Definitely. The descriptions are, again, incredibly vivid, powerful stuff.
They talk about the current heavens and earth being consumed by intense fire, almost like being rolled up like a scroll.
That's the imagery from Isaiah, yeah. And Peter picks it up too. But it's not destruction for its own sake. It seems to be a purging.
A purging to make way for something else.
Exactly. New heavens and a new earth, as Peter puts it. A place where righteousness dwells.
And this transformation, it involves dealing decisively with evil first.
It seems so. The sources get quite specific, mentioning the beast, often interpreted as rogue political power and false prophet, maybe representing deceptive spiritual influence.
What happens to them?
They're cast into the lake of fire. It's described as this symbol of final, complete removal of evil.
And Satan.
The sources say he's bound for 1,000 years during a kind of kingdom period, then released briefly, only to finally share that same fate in the lake of fire.
So it's a process, a complete purging of sin from all creation, leading to this renewed reality.
That seems to be the ultimate picture presented in these texts.
So, stepping back from all these details, what really stands out to you from this deep dive? For me, it's how these ancient texts frame our current choices as having such profound long-term meaning.
I agree. It's not just about predicting a distant future event. It brings it right back to the present.
Yeah.
And that leads, I think, to the real takeaway question for you listening. If our choices today genuinely shape our eternal outcome, according to this view, and if the chance to align ourselves with these ultimate values is really only now, then what actions, what choices will you make today that actually reflect the values, the righteousness of that new heavens and new earth that's promised?
Yeah.
It's definitely something to mull over.